This video shows you how to do the interior pages text formatting in APA format. If you want to review APA format, you could just Google APA format and you'll probably get either the Purdue OWL site or the APA site. Either one would be fine. I'm going to assume that you previously watched the title page video, which shows you how to do the title page. You would be setting no spacing style and then Times New Roman 12 point double spaced, and I showed you how to insert the header and page number. Let me show you that page just for a second. It would look like this. That running head is something that people frequently mistake. They put capital running, capital head, but the word head isn't capitalized. And then the title in all capital letters. But that's on a different video. So let's keep going with the next part of our video. Having gotten to the second page, the abstract page, which you actually write at the end, not at the beginning, the format would be the word abstract at the top of the page, 1 inch down. It's not bold. It's not heading 1 style. It's not bold. It's just centered. Strange. And then the abstract only is not first line indented. It's flush left margin. That paragraph, 1 paragraph, that's all you get, should be about 150 to 250 words and double spaced. No paraphrasing or direct quotations, and then you would press the Control Enter key to force a new page. Let me show you how that looks. On that title page video, it shows you how to set up the second page so that your header shows your page, your paper title, and the page number. So that, you have to go watch that video. But here we have the word abstract, centered, no formatting, not bold. And then we have the first paragraph that it's not indented, it's double spaced. It's about 150 to 250 words and so on. And in the end, you'll do Control Enter to get the page break. So that page is done. Now we can set up those heading styles to use for the rest of the paper. You could do them by hand each time, or I'll show you an easy way to do it. But heading 1 is centered, bold, title case, and headings 2 and 3, you can look them up, but you do them the same way. Let me show you how to set up the headings using styles in Word. Here we have a heading number 1 level heading. It is centered, bold, title case. Well, my title case doesn't show too much, but anyway. Up at the top, by the way, I'm using 2013, but it really doesn't matter. If you have a different version of Word, it's the same. Right now I have no spacing style, but if I were to click on that heading, it should go to heading 1 format. And the way you fix this to use for your paper is you'll right click on it and go down to the word modify. When that window comes up, there are several choices here in the center. Times New Roman 12. It happens to be that this is already bold, and centered is here. And believe it or not, that's the double spaced. The first one is single spaced, the middle one is spaced and a half, and this one is double spaced. So if you set those up, then you can click OK at the bottom, and it will set that to heading 1 style, as you can see above. Every time you want to use a heading 1 style, you just click the button again, and it will automatically format that one line for you. When you press the Enter key, then it will go back to the regular spacing. The same would be true for heading level 3 or heading level 2 or heading level 3 paragraphs. It's the same idea. Now then, you want to type some text. You have 2 choices. If you have your show hide key turned on, you will see that I have pressed the tab key, in this case, to set my first line indent format, which is perfectly fine. Please do not press the space bar 5 or 8 or whatever you were taught number of times. That's old typewriter technique. And the second way would be to set up a first line indent format, which is done like this. If I click on the paragraph and then, let me leave that here, up here on the ruler bar, do you know how to turn that on? Click View Ruler, turn it on. You notice that we have a house with a first floor, a second floor, and a chimney. My chimney has been moved over 1/2 inch. Can you see that? When you move the chimney over, that causes a first line indent. When you want to move that chimney, you put the point of the nose of the mouse up into the chimney and wait till you get a tooltip that says first line indent. Now I don't think if I zoom, if I zoom, yeah, it worked. You see how it says first line indent? Okay. You put your mouse up there. Don't move your mouse until you get that tooltip, and then click and drag over, and that will work fine. So that's how you set up the headings and the text. The references page, similarly, you would have gotten to actually by pressing Control Enter again at the end of your text. The reason you do that actually is so that if you go back and make changes later, you won't mess up the formatting. Anyway, so you type the term references, centered, not bold, no formatting. And then if you don't know how to do references the easy way, if you go up to the References tab at the top and click it, there is called Manage Sources, and there are little 3x5 cards you can fill in that will help you once you set APA style, at whichever version you're supposed to be using, APA style, and then it will help you actually create all the references. That's not in this video, but you could find a video at YouTube to show you how to do that too. So this is the way to set up the interior of the paper in APA format. Hope this has been helpful to you.